What can we say about baseball? The first game was played on June the 19th in 1846. It played only 4 innings, and the two teams were the New York Nine and the Knickerbockers. It was played in New Jersey, and the New York Nine defeated the Knickerbockers 23-4. Baseball is the oldest game played with a ball. Baseball is older than football, basketball, even tennis. Baseball. There are 9 positions in baseball. You have the catcher, the pitcher, the first, second, and third baseman. You have a shortstop, a left fielder, center fielder, and right fielder. You have what they call a starting pitcher, and you also have a relief pitcher. I'm talking about baseball. Now, there are 7 innings that are played in the minor league, and there are 9 innings that are played in the majors. What makes a pitcher popular in baseball is when he or she have mastered a variety of pitches. The different pitches that a pitcher can throw, they have the sinker. When they release it, it's high, but by the time it gets to the batter, it drops low. You gonna help me, aren't you? And then you have a pitch called a slide. And then we have another pitch called the fastball. You have a knuckle ball, a curve ball, a change up, and a brushback. These are some pitches that have made some pitchers famous. Some terms that you will hear while sitting around a baseball diamond. You will hear terms like the closure, the sacrifice blunt, intentional walk, load the bases, a double play, a squeeze blunt, and an unearned. I'm talking about baseball. The leagues in baseball are considered to be the minors, the foreign league. At one time we had the Negro League. And the most popular is the majors. In the National League, you have East, Central, and West. Each one of them are represented by 5 different teams. And in the AL, you have 3 different teams, and each one of them are represented by 4 different teams. Sometime, Dr. Hall, in this thing called baseball, he'd have been known to go into extra innings.
That's right.
What we called overtime. And sometime the star of the game is someone who is called off the bench to be the designated hitter. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, when we get in trouble, thank God we have a designated hitter.
Amen. Amen.
Our designated hitter was awesome in his action, beneficial in his blessing, constant in his care, diligent in his devotion, eraser of our errors, famous in his friendship, gateway to glory, highway to heaven. Our designated hitter. Our designated hitter performed 36 miracles, told 38 parables, prayed 19 prayers, fulfilled 45 predictions. He preached 16 sermons. Our designated hitter. In the 3 years of ministry, he converted 27 souls. He endured 15 different kinds of suffering. He spoke 7 last words on the cross. And after he rose, he was seen 10 times. Our designated hitter died before lunch.
Amen.
Buried before supper. And got up before breakfast.
Amen.
Y'all ain't talking to me.
Amen.
I'm talking about our designated hitter. Now, whether you know it or not, you and I, we are all in the game of life. And in this game, there are 3 bases. And the 3 bases are guarded by our 3 enemies. Your enemy is not a fellow church member. Your enemy is not a co-worker. Your enemy is not the fella that they have in the White House. But you have 3 enemies. Your enemies are the world, the flesh, and the devil. The world guards first base. Flesh guards second base. Some of y'all ain't saying nothing yet. The devil is guarding third base. And the center fielder is adversity. The outfielder is sickness. Guarding the left field is disappointment. And guarding the right fielder is sorrow. Now on the pitcher's mount is temptation. And they got a mighty good pitcher. Because if you look at temptation, he have been striking individuals out ever since the time of Adam. Adam, the father of creation, but temptation struck him out. And then the spotlight was put on his great grandson Seth and his son Noah. But Noah had an alcoholic problem. Noah got struck out. And then there was a great leader by the name of Moses. But Moses murdered a man and hid him in the sand. Moses was a murderer. Temptation struck him out. And then you have 39 kings, beginning with King Saul, then King David, then King Solomon, then King Jerubbaal, and King Jehoshaphat. Y'all ain't talking. There are 39 kings, but all 39 of them struck out. And then you have 17 prophets. And all 17 of the prophets struck out. Isaiah, Jeremiah, Hosea, Job, Amos, Obadiah, Habakkuk, Zephaniah, Haggai, Zechariah, and Malachi. Y'all ain't gonna practice.
Amen.
All of them struck out. And you ought not laugh at them. Because if you be honest this evening,
Amen.
it doesn't matter how good a preacher you are. If you would be honest this evening, it doesn't matter how good a steward you are.
That's right.
If you would be honest tonight, I know you're the president and you're the choir member and you're the one in charge, you're the musician and you're the treasurer, you're the bishop, you're the elder. But can you wave at me and say, I too have struck out?
Struck out. Amen.
We all have done things we shouldn't have done. And we all have gone places. Later on, we regretted that we went.
Amen.
And we all have said some things that we shouldn't have said. We all have struck out.
Amen.
Sometimes folk get on your nerves. Sometimes it be your kinfolk. How many of y'all know they'll make you strike out? And I know you ain't gonna say amen on this here. Sometimes church folk. Y'all ain't gonna help me preach. Sometimes church folk will make you strike out. Well, I'm about done now. If you invite me back, maybe I'll do a little bit better the next time. But now let me move from my introduction to the body, the argument of the message. And the argument is threefold. My argument number one is you got to play as a team. If you want to win, you have to play your position. Play as a team. And then secondly, I want to say that although you may strike out, thank God that the owner will not put you off the team.
Amen.
And then I'm going to come home by talking about God's bullpen. Now, if you are to be successful, you got to play your position. You got to play as a team. You don't see the shortstop over there trying to play first base. You don't see the first baseman over there trying to play the third base. You don't see the third baseman running up there fussing with the pitcher trying to do his job. The way you win the game, everybody know their place. And everybody stay in their place. I wish I had somebody. Wouldn't the church be better if everybody would know their place? And not only know your place, but stay in your place. If you can't play a note, you ought not be trying to tell the musician what to play, how to play, and when to play. Tell somebody to stay in your place. Y'all ain't gonna let me back, so I might as well preach the hell out you tonight. I ain't coming back, so let me go and preach tonight. If you can't preach, then you ain't got no business telling the pastor what to preach and how long to preach. Shake somebody and tell them stay in your place. If you can't sing a note, you ought not be up there telling the alto, the soprano, the baritone, the tenor how to sing. You need to stay in your place. If every time you cook, you burn up toast, you ain't got no business in the kitchen. Tell somebody, stay in your place. The church would run better if you would know your place and stay in your place. And by done now, and the next thing I want to tell you is that when you strike out, he doesn't put you off the team. Sometimes we make mistakes. And the difference between God and people, when you do well, nobody remembers. But when you mess up, they never forget. I wish y'all would. Do you not know the church is the only place that bury the wounded? They don't wait till you're dead. They'll bury you when you're wounded. I like y'all. Y'all ain't saying nothing over here. But can somebody shout this evening and say, I'm glad that God didn't put me off the team.
Amen. Amen. Yes.
And I was in the club, shaking it fast, watching yourself. Show me what you're working with. He didn't put you off the team. Don't do that out here, not yet. When you were going to the liquor store, getting Old Crow, Jim Beam, Crown Royal, early time. When I said Crown Royal, I saw somebody lick their lips. Tell somebody he didn't put me off the team. Anybody in here happy that he didn't put you off the team? Because everybody in here done messed up. Somebody ought to wave at me. Everybody in here done made a mistake. You know, we so busy judging everybody else. Sometimes you need to look at yourself. Tell somebody you didn't put me off the team. off the team. When you made a mistake, you didn't put you off the team. And when you came short of his glory, he didn't put you off the team. Well, thank you now. I'm a little sick, but I'm doing the best I can.
Amen.
I'm praying for me, aren't you?
Amen.
Thank God that he didn't put you off the team. And then the last thing I want to say is that in this thing called baseball, God has what he calls a bullpen. And the bullpen means that he has somebody warming up. He has somebody in the bullpen getting ready to take your place. The scripture says he have not left himself without a witness. And that's what I love about my God. God always have somebody to take your place. As great as Moses was, God had a Joshua to take his place. And as great as Elijah was, God had an Elijah to take his place. And as great as David was, he had a Solomon to take his place. And as great as Paul was, he had a young Timothy to take his place. I'm looking at this beautiful edifice, but you all not forget your history. You all not forget those who came on before you. You are standing on somebody's shoulder. And this church is here this evening because 20 years ago, 30 years ago, however old your church is, the reason why you are here, because God had somebody to take that place. And you're not going to be here always. He's going to have somebody one day to take your place. God, always have a bullpen. You know, congregation, I'm looking at our race. I'm looking this evening at the people of Ebenezer. In the Bible, we are called Cushites. We are called Hittites. We are called Canaanites. People of color. The black Hebrews. We are better people because God had a bullpen. And the sad thing is that we have young people, some millenniums, who won't even go to school. The sad thing is we have some young people who won't even register to vote. Yes, our parents and foreparents sacrificed their lives so that we could have what we have now. And some of our young people take it for granted. But I remind you this evening that God has a great bullpen. Thank God for his bullpen. God had a Frederick Douglass. God had a Nat Turner. God, had a Harriet Tubman. God had a Sojourner Truth. God had a Sir Walter White. God had a Eli Cunningham. God had a W.E.B. Du Bois. God had a Ruby Bridge. God had a Jackie Robinson. God had a Daisy Bates. God had a Shirley Chisholm. God had a Rosie Parks. It's something to think about. It took one woman to sit down to get a nation to stand up. God had a bullpen. Martin Luther King Jr. came from God's bullpen. Jesse Jackson came from God's bullpen. Michelle Obama came from God's bullpen. And then that great president who was a president that exhibited elegance and dignity. Obama, Barack Obama came from God's bullpen. I'm ready to go home now. God has a bullpen. And I'm wondering this evening, can he count on you? I'm wondering this evening, are you available to be used in God's bullpen? If he needs somebody to sing, can he count on you? If he needs somebody to preach, can he count on you? If he needs somebody to serve, can he count on you? God has a large bullpen. I close by saying, in the bullpen, they got what they call a MVP. I'm glad to tell you that we have an MVP. The MVP is the most valuable player. And when I look at this game of life, we have an MVP. Jesus is our MVP. He was born in Bethlehem, grew up in Nazareth, performed miracles in a desert place. And on Friday, yes, Lord, he became the designated hitter. He hit that ball that temptation threw. And when he hit that ball, the designated hitter don't run. They hit the ball and somebody else run. Jesus hit that ball so that we could run. And as we started running, when you get to first base, you ought to hear somebody saying run and don't get weary. When you get to the second base, you will hear somebody saying look unto Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith. When you get to the third base, you will hear somebody saying, walk and not get weary, run and not get weary, and walk and not faint. And if you keep on running, you're on your way home. close to home when you start sliding. If you wait on people to judge your success, they'll say you are out. They'll say you missed the base. They'll say that you are out. But the universal umpire, he'll see what you are doing.
Amen.
And you know what he'll say? Say, I'm gone, y'all. Shake somebody's hand and tell them I might make mistakes, but I am saved. Shake somebody's hand and tell them I might come short, but I am saved. Shake somebody's hand and tell them I might go wrong, but I am saved. Anybody in here, are you saved? And the reason that I'm saved is because I'm saved. Anybody in here, are you saved? Yeah, I'm gone, y'all. I'm saved. Are you saved? Did he set you free? Are you born again? Do you know him? And he all right? Are you saved? Yeah. I'm saved. Good God Almighty. Have he been good to you? Have he been good to you? Can you get on your feet? Can you shake somebody's hand? And tell them I'm running, trying to make it home. Tell them I'm running, trying to make it home. Are you on your way? Have he been good to you? Yeah.